Alright, so I'm Golden, and here I have Michelle with me.
Hello.
And she's going to be our assistant today, because a lot of you are asking me questions about the Kubrows and how to get things, so we're just going to explain that to you. So this is my ship, and down here we have the Kubrow den, the incubator, which is where you can purchase scramble patterns, which you can create new fur and color attributes, but right now there's not many to choose from, so I wouldn't suggest buying it because you'll just be wasting your plant.
Also, it's completely randomized.
Yeah, it's random. There's imprints, which is basically you can purchase a blank imprint and then use it to basically put the genetics of your Kubrow onto the imprint, and you can either trade it or use it again in the future.
If I remember correctly, it's for the looks, like the fur patterns, and also what type of Kubrow it is.
Alright. So basically, Michelle's going to talk to you about everything that you need to know about the Kubrow.
Okay. Before starting the quest, you're going to want to get the incubator power core blueprint. It's found on the market. It's 100,000 credits to purchase it, or to make it, excuse me. How much is it to purchase?
65.
Okay. So yeah, Kubrows are expensive. To make the incubator power core, you'll need 100,000 credits, 4,500 nanospores, 2 control modules, and an argon crystal. It takes 8 hours for it to complete, but you can rush it for a few plat. Argon crystals are found in void missions using tower keys and from Vor assassinations, but it's harder to get them through the Vor assassinations. To start the quest, you'll need to go to Fossa on Venus and assassinate the Jackal. This will give you the Howl of the Kubrow quest. To start it, you'll need to go to your... After you obtain the Howl of the Kubrow quest, you'll go to your codex, click quests, click Howl of the Kubrow, and then begin at the bottom right of the screen. And it'll set it as your active quest. After you do that, it'll say that you need to go to Ilara on Jupiter and survive for 5 minutes. This will give you the incubator for your ship. After you get it, you'll need to go to the bottom part of your ship down the ramp and install the incubator to the left of your arsenal. If you click on it after it's installed, it'll tell you everything you need to obtain a Kubrow. You'll need an egg, an incubator power core, which should be under construction in your foundry, an empty stasis slot, which your ship comes with too, and no active Kubrow. To get the egg, you'll need to go to Ep.5 on Earth. It's a Grineer extermination mission. You'll find Kubrow dens, which we'll show you later. The Kubrows themselves drop the Kubrow mods, so you may want to let as many of them spawn as you can before destroying the den to obtain an egg. They have a low drop chance, so don't be surprised if you have to redo the mission a bunch of times before you get one. Also, you can only carry 1 egg in your inventory at a time, and if you have one in your inventory and come across one on the ground, you won't be able to pick it up. So if you have an egg in your possession, make sure you start incubating it before you farm for more eggs, or you'll just be wasting your time. Once you have the egg and the power core, you go to your incubator and it'll have prompts for you to begin your incubation. It takes 48 hours for your egg to hatch, but you can rush it for, what was it, 10 plat? 10 or 15 plat?
Yeah, 15 plat. You can rush it for 15 plat.
Okay. Once your Kubrow pup hatches, you can interact with it. It takes 2 login cycles for it to mature, so it can take anywhere from 24, 25 to 48 hours. If you don't put your Kubrow in stasis when you log out, its DNA will degrade, and you'll need to buy DNA stabilizer kits from the market. You get a 6-pack for 100,000 credits to restore its DNA integrity. So if you don't want to spend an arm and leg, just put it in stasis before you log out. Once your Kubrow reaches maturity, you'll be given a quest objective to lift on Earth to obtain a collar to cement the bond between Kubrow and Tenno. That's what the lotus says. You'll need to defend your Kubrow from 5 waves of Grineer. After the mission's completed, you can equip your Kubrow in the arsenal and upgrade it with mods. I recommend installing a reactor to increase the available mod power, because unranked your Kubrow is really squishy and it will die very quickly. Speaking of death, if your Kubrow dies during a mission, it'll lose 40% loyalty, and therefore 40% less damage is dealt. Currently, Kubrow Bleed Out is bugged, and your Kubrow will die instantly upon reaching 0 health. So make sure you kill everything before it kills your Kubrow. Loyalty can only be restored 3 times a day by interacting with your Kubrow, and each interaction gives 20% loyalty back. Some things to keep in mind when you're leveling your Kubrow are wild Kubrow charge attacks and arc traps in Grineer missions. Wild Kubrow's charge attacks can instantly kill a low-level Kubrow, just like it can half-kill a player, and arc traps paralyze your Kubrow while dealing continuous damage to them. This wouldn't be so bad if some of the arc traps didn't spawn underneath the floor or behind the walls where you can't do anything to kill it.
Yeah.
So with those arc traps, as soon as your Kubrow gets hit by it, your Kubrow's dead because it can't move whenever it's being electrocuted. You just want to avoid Mercury whenever you're leveling your Kubrow. I leveled mine on Ep.5 because there's a lot of high-level people there farming eggs. So my Kubrow only died the first time it was unranked, and that was from a charge attack from a wild Kubrow that I didn't see was behind me. So, I was so mad. I slaughtered them all.
Rest in peace.
My Jericho's okay now. He's so fluffy and pink. Okay, shall we show them the den?
Well, yeah, in the meantime, but first I want to get through things that, well, you've already talked about the bugged loyalty thing, how there was a recent hotfix, like 17 hours ago, I think it said, yeah, 17 hours ago, and Rebecca, they said they fixed it, but obviously they were wrong, they didn't fix it, because I've been petting my Kubrow for the last hour.
Oh, you can only restore loyalty 3 times.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I've only done it once. I made sure. And yeah, and then I went on the forums and I checked it out, and it turns out other people having the same problem after the hotfix. But I got asked about the mods, especially the one that gives your Kubrow the help. So I'm just gonna show you the mods for the Kubrow. I don't have all of them. I have all of them except for 2, I believe. But let me just show you. So, I believe there are 4 different types of Kubrows, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Hurus. The, Sunika. What else is there? Let's see. Sahasa and the Raksa. And they all each come with their own specific mod, but you can also get those mods from Earth. You don't have to, have the Kubrow to get that mod, but I mean, it's only Kubrow specific, so you don't really need it anyways unless you have that specific Kubrow. The mods, there's a couple uncommon mods. This one's fast deflection. It's basically a shield recharge. Stalk comes with the Hurus Kubrow. That one is the Kubrow clips itself, and it's mastered to stalk down its prey, and you can read that from here. I'll just scroll through. And as you can see, I haven't leveled up my Kubrow that much, but it's getting there. Right now, the installed list for the installed tab for the Kubrows are bugged, and they don't show what you have installed. So you just have to go to the Sentinel tab and look for them individually, which sucks, but that's how it works. And as you can see, there's basically every mod that your Tenno has for, you know, basic utilities like shield recharge, health, shields, armor, melee damage, things like that. Alright, so now I've gotten through that. We can show them some Earth gameplay. So you can bring your Kubrow if you want. I don't know if you have him in stasis or not.
No. Oh crap. I can't cool down.
How long does he have left?
In a second he will have nothing left. Okay.
Alright. Let's start. So, it really doesn't matter what Earth mission you do because they all have Kubrow dens, but it's best to do a exterminate mission, so where you can just kill all the enemies and then just, you know, have the time to look around for dens and stuff. Well, at first there was a bug that allowed unlimited Kubrows or unlimited feral Kubrows to spawn, so you can kill them and just farm the mods forever and ever. But of course they took that glory away from us, and now we have to do it the right way, the correct way, and play the mission over and over again. So that sucks, but oh well.
Eurasia. Okay.
Yes, exterminate.
Okay. I thought you kind of to exterminate.
There's a bunch of exterminates.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the Kubrow's really buggy. I mean, you could, if you have a good team, you could bring him with you, because, you know, I don't know, I'm pretty sure they still haven't fixed the friendly fire damage with explosives and whatnot, so if you're playing with a, you know, pugs or people that you don't know, I wouldn't bring my Kubrow because, you know, they could probably, I've been trolled already by people with explosive weapons trying to kill me.
There is a large
stuff.
platoon of Grenier Marines
But I mean,
stationed here. Leave no
you know,
one
that's up to
standing.
you. I wouldn't bring my Kubrow with me in a mission full of randoms, but you can if you want. So this is Earth, and here is where you will find the dens, and where you'll be able to farm the mods, as well as get the eggs. All of the eggs are really rare.
Ooh. There's him. Ripped his head off. Good boy.
Oh yeah, I finally got my Loki build almost there. It's like I almost have 30 seconds of his time. It's like perfect.
Nice.
And I'm trying out this new bow, the Attica, that crossbow. It's really good. You should try it. I was looking up the percentages and stuff, and it wasn't updated on the wiki, but for the most part, this is pretty good. I think I'll say it's between this and the Dread. The two best arrows to use, I guess you can say. So here are some feral Kubrows. Let's not kill them first. Let's kill the enemies around.
Okay.
Okay, they're dead. So this is a den. What you're gonna do? Sometimes they don't come out unless you tag it once or twice. But don't kill it. If you have a powerful weapon, use it. Not to kill the den. But here, let's see. Yeah.
Killed the den.
Let's just shoot them when they come out. If they come back out, probably scared now.
You killed the den.
Oh, it's still up on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead.
That's weird. There's no nothing dead on that.
One came back out. So it's best to bring a Necros with you if you want to farm for, farm for anything really. And,
Like, double the chance of anything dropping.
oh yeah, definitely. And then I was thinking, if you have the spare parts mod for your Sentinel, I think if I remember, I never used it. I was thinking about it, and I think it gives you a higher drop rate chance or something like that. So I mean, if you bring that with you, just boost your chances even more. I mean, the only rare mods that people really want right now that are actually rare is that bite mod. I've seen a lot of people try to sell that mod.
What's that mod?
I'm not sure. I didn't look into it. I'm guessing it has something to do with damage though, so
Oh, the plus melee damage?
yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh, yeah, I have that one.
And what was I gonna say?
Oh, also their wall run is bugged. They don't wall run right now.
Yeah, they don't all run at all. There's still things to be done to them, but for the most part, you know,
Still awesome though. Oh, there's another den.
yeah, it's really good. It's what we're gonna get.
What are your Kubrow stats?
I bet I was turning up my volume a little bit. What were you saying?
What's your Kubrow's stats?
Status?
Stats. Like,
Oh.
shield health.
805 shield and then 1,179 health.
I need to get my shielding up higher. Mine has 457 shields and 1,106 health.
Yeah, I chose Loki because he has good health. Actually, no, I lied. Because remember how I said Ash was the better choice? But then I realized, I didn't tell you, I forgot. This was what I was going to tell you. I realized when I was playing Ash that when I turned invisible, Kubrow turned invisible with you. And before that didn't happen, you know, it was just accidentally destroyed the den. My bad. But I didn't know that happened, so when I did that, I was like, okay, well, Loki has a higher duration when it comes to invisibility, so I'm just gonna make a build, you know, revolving around invisibility. So that's what I did, and now I have all the power duration mods on and everything like that. So if you have the Horus Kubrow, I say, you know, Loki with a invisibility build is the best option.
I concur.
Well, of course you do.
Shut up. If you have a Sunika Kubrow, Kubrow will literally rip the heads off of your enemies. It's adorably ferocious. I love that baby.
Yeah, I gotta try one. I saw someone had the mod on, the finisher mod. It looks really cool. I don't know if you have it on. But... oh, you disconnected.
No further life
Well,
forms detected.
I guess that concludes our session. But yeah, so Earth is where you find the dens, is where you find the eggs. Earth is pretty much where you find everything. All you need to do is go to the Codex, and underneath Quest you will see Howl of the Kubrow, sorry. And you, at the bottom right, it'll say begin quest or something like that, begin something. And then once you do that, you go to your navigation, and you know, it'll have a white X over whatever the quest is. The quest is the white X, so all you have to do is keep following that, and then eventually you will get the, what is it? I can't even remember it. I've been playing like non-stop since the update came out. You will get the I see. I spent 65 plat and I bought these starter kits, so I pretty much skipped a whole freaking segment of everything. So doing that messed up the gameplay for me because
Wait, it's
doing that messed up the whole gameplay for me because since I bought the starter kit, I didn't have to go get those, you know, specific items, so I just skipped that step. So basically all I did was get the what did I get? I got the incubator module or whatever it's called, and then I got the collar. So as long as you go into your codex and go into the quest tab, and then you'll see Howl the Kubrow, that is your mission to get your Kubrow. And then the Lotus will guide you through that, as well as the quest symbol, which is an X, a white X on your navigation map. And basically everything you need is going to be, you know, in Earth, essentially. With the mods and the Kubrow eggs, all of it's in Earth. So
Another job
I hope
well
this helped.
executed.
If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer as, you know, best as I can. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that other good stuff. Michelle.
bye bye.